think that the School for the Deaf is a silent place. The Hungarian School for the Deaf from Cluj is most definitely not. It is like every other school. During recess, the hallways get filled with joyful noise. Our school is a special one though, being the only Hungarian language school for the deaf from Romania and having 120 years of experience in the field.
Célunk a magyar közösség gyógypedagógiai ellátása, ezen belül pedig a hallássérült gyerekeknek az oktatása, nevelése, és meg vagyok győződve, hogy ebben az iskolában a hallássérült gyerekek oktatása és nevelése a legmegfelelőbb, ugyanis ez az intézmény nagyon sok évi hagyományra épül, nagyon jól felszerelt minden téren. Ezek a gyerekek, akik ebben az iskolában tanulnak, nagyon családias hangulatban nevelkednek, és jól érzik magukat, szívesen jönnek vissza vakáció után ebbe az iskolába.
It offers services to children from all over Transylvania. The main part of our student body is hearing disabled or deaf, but our door is open to children with other, more severe disabilities as well. The services we provide range from kindergarten to 8th grade. Our facilities have been improved and equipped by the Clinical Science and Education Foundation. The key to success is beginning the process of intervention as soon as possible. The early development program of our school encompasses activities targeting speech production, language comprehension, enhancement of vocabulary, and auditive stimulation therapy in a playful manner. Speech therapy is a special activity through which hearing-impaired children are taught how to understand spoken language and produce phonemes. Most of our students possess some level of residual hearing, but they need to be taught how to utilize it. The remaining gap must be filled with the skill of lip reading.
A legtöbb hallássérült gyerek nem beszél elégséges szinten ahhoz, hogy megfelelő kapcsolatokat tudjon kialakítani hallókörnyezetben. Számukra az egészséges, kiegyensúlyozott felnőtté váláshoz speciális iskolára van szükség, ahol megkaphatják a megfelelő odafigyelést.
For mentally challenged children, the main focus is on cognitive development, which presumes forming logical concepts through small steps. This tendency towards considering individual needs is reflected in the low effective of each group. In the mainstream classroom setting, a teacher has to work with about 20 to 27 students. The time that a teacher can spend with one student is most likely insufficient for a hearing-impaired student to reach the expected level of understanding. Therefore, the emphasis in our student groups is on the individual aspects of the learning process in every course. Providing a longer time for practice for those students who require it doesn't exclude the possibility of letting the rest of the group advance. Beside the children with hearing impairment, Our school provides services for children coping with other disabilities, such as cognitive impairment, learning disorders, and autism spectrum disorder, teaching them in separate groups according to the specific demands of each case, establishing the ultimate goal for each group, leading them through the path of becoming self-sufficient adults. During our work with children suffering from autism spectrum disorders, we attempt to achieve the highest level of autonomy through stimulating the appropriate zones of proximal development. Learning disorders pose particular obstacles for development, giving the difficulty in reading, writing, and mathematical skills. Thus, special attention is given to facilitating development of these skills and their use in everyday life as independent individuals.
Lássuk tovább. Yangtze, hol van? Hol tanultuk?
Teaching social and natural sciences becomes a pillar of secondary school, just as in the mainstream education. The curriculum, however, is more flexible, allowing our students to progress at their own pace. Communication skills are further enhanced by allocating many class hours for studying Hungarian and foreign languages such as Romanian and English. Throughout the years, we've noticed a strong correlation between our children's vocabulary and communication aspects of Hungarian, their mother tongue, and Romanian as a secondary language. Regrettably, due to their communication deficit in Romania, very few hearing-impaired students are given the chance to graduate college. Therefore, preparing children for independent life requires the acquisition of practical skills in school. In our institution, students can practice cooking, sewing, modeling clay, and carpentry. Due to the frequent occurrence of neuromotor conditions in our student body, kinetotherapy is much needed and carried out with advanced equipment and trained professionals. Also, a trained audiologist regularly takes audiometrical measurements of our students, molds the ear tips, adjusts the hearing aids as needed, and performs auditive stimulation therapy. Romanian regulations don't allow a school with our effective of students to employ a school physician, yet ours benefits from the work of a doctor and 2 nurses. It is a particularly important service considering the high incidence of chronic diseases among our students, many of whom demand round-the-clock care. Given the large geographical region our school attempts to cover, it is essential to offer a good condition in our dormitory. Built with the help of our generous Belgian, German, and Dutch sponsors, our dorms offer spacious rooms and a very pleasant ambience to our students. The kindergarten has very recently been upgraded to very high standards by the Clinical Science and Educational Foundation. The children enrolled here perceive it as a page from a fairy tale, where colors are vibrant, the personnel is friendly, and truly, it is a dream home.